Okay, continue. Because I don't want to be all over the place. I'm trying to read this. But I was just saying, you can't believe Esau with all this technology shit because he's only going to be allowed to do what the Most High allows him to do. It says an ion driver is a thruster in which molecules of an unreactive fuel are given a positive or negative charge. Now, that might be some truth to that. You know, the brothers was bringing up how they had an engine that ran off of magnets. You know what I mean? That's how you got a lot of those what's that? Them bullet trains. You know what I mean? Um, I think they want to make a system like that where it runs off a magnet, and I can imagine it being fast. Anyhow, Salakia, ionized and accelerated by an electric field to be shot out the back of the ship. The thrust is initially very low, but over a long range mission, it could deliver 10 times as much thrust per pound of fuel as a chemical rocket and can get us to Mars in 39 days instead of the current 6 to 8 months. Ion thrusters are currently used by the Dawn space probe in orbit around the dwarf planet Ceres and were used to help it become the first spacecraft to enter and leave the orbits of multiple celestial bodies. Solar cells, on the other hand, utilize the light streaming from the sun to generate what is known as radiation pressure, which can provide significant thrust. A spacecraft with a large enough sail could eventually reach incredible speeds without carrying any fuel. But as it travels away from our solar system and sunlight inevitably becomes weaker, the available thrust decreases. Therefore, some form of additional fuel will be needed to keep the ship on course and indeed to eventually slow it down. Okay, I'm gonna skip all that. Well, other potential options to help us become an intergalactical Salakia. Other potential options to help us become an intergalactic species include plasma propulsion engines, essentially high octane ion drives, thermal fusion, continuous or pulsed fusion engines, which effectively attempt to recreate the power of the sun, and at the very end of the feasibility spectrum, antimatter drives. Antimatter is matter composed of subatomic particles whose electric charges are reversed compared with those within normal matter. This means that when it comes into contact with normal matter, both mutual both mutually annihilate each other in a burst of pure energy. This gives the highest energy density of any known process. So, if antimatter is used as fuel, it could provide by far the most effective, so like the most efficient propulsion system for interstellar travel. In 2006, in 2006, the NASA Institute for Advanced Concepts funded a team to look into the feasibility of an antimatter. Salaki funded a team to look into the feasibility of an antimatter powered spaceship. They calculated that just 10 thousandths of a gram of antimatter would be sufficient to send a ship to Mars in 45 days. The problem lies, however, in generating enough of this fuel, as the total amount of antimatter created in all the world's laboratories to date contains just enough energy to boil a cup of tea. A home away from home. And that's the point. Now, they fucking with this antimatter. Now, if there's any truth to that, I think they were saying how destructive antimatter could be. It could destroy like the universe. I think that was one of the things that um, Stephen Hawkins was speaking on. If I'm not, I could be mistaken, but I'm pretty sure. But that's the point of me bringing it up. Esau is like fucking Dr. Frankenstein. You get what I'm saying? Yeah, he just created some shit. Yeah, I can do it. So just because you could do something don't mean you're supposed to do it. But that's the Most High fucking with Esau. Like I said, like he gave him the Oppenheimer's the ability, and then you see how proud they was. Oh, I have become like God. You know what I mean? Like the destroyer of worlds. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, but that's for your own destruction. You know what I mean? It's a subtitle. It says, "A home away from home. The faster and more powerful the ship we build, the better become our chances of reaching the stars. The ultimate goal is a spacecraft that could carry a crew through space at speeds approaching the speed of light, which presents two clear advantages. The first, perhaps obviously, is that the journey requires less time. It would take only a few years to reach the nearest stars. Secondly, if you travel at 99.5% the speed of light, time itself slows down, according to Einstein's theory of relativity, which they said wasn't even real. They said that is just, like, because at the end of the day, you're supposed to find out that, a lot of the people at your forefront of everything that you think. That's why this place is like upside down, because everything that you think is real and true is not. You know what I mean? You got to remember, you had individuals behind everything. Like, I got to, not to digress, but I've been meaning to do it. I might do it after I do my videos. Apostle Ramla made a video about the Lashon Kadash, and it was very informative. I meant to take notes. I just kind of listened to it, But it's better to try to take notes on all the elders' videos, because at the end they that's fountains of wisdom and knowledge and fountains of living water. But he went into how Ben Yehudi was set up by, it's just beautiful. Like, so, and I hear Einstein was set up by him too, you know what I mean? Because at the end of the day, when you got the people that's ruling the world, and you still got people that don't believe that, like, yeah, it's a group of people ruling the world. Like, fucking so hard to imagine that. But you have a Jake, a nigga that, I was just on the bus, and it's just so sad how our people is. The dude, he had to be a Similac baby, a crack baby, or something, because he literally got upset because the bus driver telling him he can't rap on the bus. He getting mad, so he talking about the bus driver, and I'm looking, and he get to talking about the bus driver about how weak he is and soft, because he like, fuck all that. He say, you got these rich white people, and you mad because these people rich got money, and you got to be a bus driver. That's why you hating. Now this dude on the bus at the same time, he like, well, fuck it. I just go sell dope. That's what real niggas do. All this whole crazy, corny shit. So I'm biting my tongue as much as I can until, the spirit just jumped on me. And I asked him, I said, dude, who you gonna sell the dope to? So he literally looked at me and said, whoever gonna buy it. And I looked at him, I say, you one of them dumbass niggas, you know what I'm saying? Like, cause you a nigga, you know what I'm saying? And you all you gonna do is sell it to somebody that look like you. Like, the fuck is you talking? Like, that's what I'm saying. But it showed me you was fucked up. That's why I say I get why the elders and certain people that's been in the truth just like have no, like, you can't do nothing to somebody like that. He don't even, and then got the audacity to go into how his own people is hating on him. Like, just fucked all the way up. I was like, oh my God, this dude, what can you do with somebody like that? Only person that can save him is Yahweh Shah. Yahweh by Hashem Yahweh Shah. And at the end of the day, he not going to be fucking with nothing like that. Like, Esau got our people, man. At the end of the day, like I said, I jumped to, this probably going to be various topics too, because I'm jumping all the way around. But I was just speaking to, like I said, they say that theory of relativity relativity is really like some bullshit. It says the downside to this is that they will return to Earth where everyone had aged but 100 years. Salakia, everyone had aged by 100 years. A craft such as this would need an incredibly powerful propulsion engine as well as a great deal of shielding to protect both the ship and its occupants from high-speed collisions with asteroids and space debris. But you know who can actually travel that right now? The chariots. You get what I'm saying? They can slow down to these airplane speed, and then, you know what I mean? They can change trajectory mid-second. Boof. It's going straight. Next thing you know, it's busting to right. You know what I mean? Esau shit can't do that. That's why it's saying in scripture that, they gonna try to fight but lose horribly. It's gonna be like comical. Like, and then you gotta really take the time to imagine that though, the power of the Most High. He say they gonna realize like, wow, we seeing some shit that all you can do is try to imagine, or what they try to, envision on film, and you already like nervous, but yet still you know what I'm saying? Like, the Most High gonna put the spirit on you to still fight it. Like, what the fuck? That cold, man. this is not really talking about it. It's still talking about the ship. Alternative, alternatively, Slovakia, alternatively, instead of pushing to go faster, perhaps we might slow down and embrace the time it might take to make the journey. As an interstellar arc that travels at much slower speed, say 0.2% the speed of light, could reach a few dozen stars in 10,000 years. Yet this will require the commitment of generations of humans living aboard a generational ship. And that's where it's going to come into the process of what they're going to try and do. Is they're going to do all that transhumanism. They're going to be fucking trying to clone and breed. Like basically, the ship is going to have to be self-sustaining. Because you got to remember, crew going to be dying off. So what they're going to be doing is, like I read that somewhere. I can't remember where I read that you know, that's my fault. That's why I'm really starting to try and take notes with my videos now. I used to didn't do that before because, you know, I'm trying to edify. But I remember reading in the book they said that they wanted to. Matter of fact, it was that other book I had before. I can't think of the name of it because I've been doing that series on the chip. But they were saying how, like I say, it'll be like kind of how like Star Trek was. Like them people literally live on the USS Enterprise. They literally didn't get off that bitch. You know, you died. You know what I'm saying? Like, just imagine. I mean, when you watch the episodes, when somebody died, they always had somebody replace them. You know what I mean? Like, I'm gonna stop there.